Hello, you sexy biscuits. Today, I wanted to go over my highlights of E3. I have watched every single press conference and I want to go over everything that I loved. So the first game I want to talk about is 12 Minutes, and this was shown at Microsoft's press conference. You take the role of the husband on what should be a romantic evening with your wife. The night turns into a nightmare when a police detective breaks into your home, accuses your wife of murder, and beats you to death, only for you to find yourself immediately returned to the exact moment you open the front door, stuck in a 12-minute loop, doomed to relive the same terror again and again, unless you can find a way to use the knowledge of what's coming to change the outcome and break the loop. This game sounds incredible. It says in the description that it has an interactive narrative that blends the dreamlike suspense of The Shining with the claustrophobia of Rear Window and the fragmented structure of Memento. If you want some form of comparison, those are the ones. Although, I will say, personally, this reminds me of Groundhog Day. Obviously. As soon as this trailer started, I was intrigued. And as soon as they showed that there was a time element, I was even more interested. I love time travel in fiction and video games and movies, and I absolutely love it when they use it properly, and I really can't wait to see what 12 Minutes does. This personally was my highlight of the Microsoft press conference. Another thing that is absolutely amazing is that this is mainly being worked on by one person. Louis Antonio is basically working on their own doing this. Now, they do have artists and stuff like that, but they are the main developer. So it's really amazing to see a small development company having their game shown at something like E3. So the next game on this list came out of absolutely bloody nowhere. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. I never thought that I'd be hyped for Flight Simulator, but this trailer is incredible. Around the start of the trailer, I turned to my friend Liam and I said, "Is this real footage?" I honestly couldn't tell if they were using pan shots of real life. I didn't actually know that this was a video game at first. Later on in the trailer, you actually see the planes going lower to the ground, and there are giraffes, there are animals now. I mean, before, it was kind of empty on the ground. Sure, it looked nice from above, but yeah, if you got too close, it didn't look great. But it seems as though they're actually putting a lot of effort to really flesh out the world, and I really can't wait to get my hands on this. This is also going to be coming to the Xbox One. So yeah, I'm hyped. So while it's not exactly a video game, I'm gonna say it right now, Game Pass Ultimate blew me away. So I have recently bought myself an Xbox One S, which I wouldn't have been able to do without you amazing people. So of course I needed to get Xbox Live Gold. But also I picked myself up Game Pass, which allows you to play a ton of games on Xbox, and I absolutely love it. So when I heard that they were bringing this to PC as well, I was slightly dubious. Would we be able to play on the same account? So if I had Game Pass on my Xbox, would we be able to carry that over to PC? And unfortunately, that is not the case. But, and this is where I was starting to lose interest, the person on stage ended up announcing that this is going to be bundled together into Game Pass Ultimate for $10.99. I cannot start to tell you how good a price this is. So I just want to put this into comparison a second. So you're paying $5.99 a month for gold on top of $7.99 for Game Pass. So already you're spending £13.98 for Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold, and that's just for the Xbox. But Game Pass Ultimate allows all of it, as well as Game Pass on PC for $10.99. Because I already had Game Pass on my Xbox that lasted until I think September, they have bumped everything up. For £1 that I ended up spending, they have bumped everything up to September. I am blown away. So yeah, while not exactly a game, it does allow you to access a hell of a lot, and I think it is one of my biggest highlights from the Microsoft press conference. And as I said, you can currently get everything for £1 for an entire month. Just go do it. Seriously, it's well worth it. I've been playing Metro Exodus on my Xbox and my PC, and it's amazing. Okay, next game, Cyberpunk. Obviously, of course it's gonna be Cyberpunk. It looks incredible. I didn't doubt that it would look absolutely incredible. And then, of course, the best part of E3 happened when Keanu Reeves appeared on screen, took off his sunglasses and was just like, "Hello, I'm Keanu Reeves." And then appeared physically on stage and everyone lost their minds. Oh my god. That was possibly the biggest surprise of E3 for me. I just did not expect that. I gotta admit right now, I love Keanu Reeves. He's amazing. So if you're watching this, Keanu, could you just randomly appear in my next video? That'd be grand. Just pop out of some smoke and be like, "Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves." That'd be amazing, thanks.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Next game on my list is Watch Dogs Legion. Now, I've heard for a while that this was possibly going to be set in London, and it was also going to be a futuristic setting. This has been a rumour that had been going around for a couple of weeks before E3. Oh my god, it's amazing. This possibly is my most anticipated game right now. I love this. Like, as soon as they started showing gameplay, I was blown away. First, I want to go into some of my negatives about it, so I'm not too overly biased. So it's not exactly a big leap graphically, I don't think, over Watch Dogs 2. I think it still looks kind of similar, but that's not a bad thing. It's just not as big a leap as I thought it would be. And the rest are going to be good things. So you can play as an old lady, and she can kick people in the shins. It's the best thing ever. I love this. And I love the fact that they've upgraded that feature where you can look at anyone and you can see their lives and you can see what they're all about on your phone. But not only that, but now it tells you where they're heading. Like, oh, this person's going to catch a bus. That's incredible. On top of that, you can play as anyone. Like, you can recruit anyone you see, play a little mission to get them onto your group, and then you can play as them. Oh my god. The possibilities here are endless. You know what? I'm so happy about Watch Dogs. It is the best thing I've seen in a while, and it made me laugh multiple times, and it just looks phenomenal. I love the Watch Dogs series, so I'm really, really happy to see this. So a game that I didn't think that personally I'd be very interested in is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, I know a lot of people are very hyped about this. Final Fantasy VII, fantastic game, but personally, as soon as I saw that it was going to be real-time as opposed to turn-based, it kind of turned me off a little bit. I liked the turn-based combat in the old Final Fantasy games. But when they showed this, it's amazing. Look at it. Just take it in. It's beautiful. I love it. It's slow motion. It's time again. See, this is what happens. Slow motion or time mechanics in video games, I love. So this literally changed my mind on the entire thing. And while watching this, I got really excited. This may be a game that I pick up day one. Unfortunately, it's only coming to PS4, I think for the first 6 months. So that sucks, seeing as I have an Xbox. Yay. So Nintendo possibly won the show with their press conference. I think they possibly had the biggest hitters throughout their entire show. So instead of going through every game that I really liked, I'm just going to mention the ones that I think are awesome. So Breath of the Wild 2 got announced, and yeah, I'm excited. I like Breath of the Wild. It's a really good game. Animal Crossing New Horizons. It looks fantastic. The fact that you can now put your furniture outside of your house, so you can make a little camp area. That looks incredible. So something new that they have added is the fact that you can now create your own tools by using stuff from the world. So you can pickaxe a rock and you can get materials and you can build stuff with those materials. So that is going to alleviate some of the downtime that I think Animal Crossing has. Because Animal Crossing is very, very fun when you have something to do. But after you finish and think, right, I'm going to turn it off for the next 6 hours and then come back to it and do some more stuff, this is going to alleviate that and allow you to actually be able to get on with something while you're waiting for other stuff to happen. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I love it. I love it. It's amazing. It's the best thing ever. I can't wait to play this. Yeah, buying this immediately. So the last thing from Nintendo had to be Banjo in Smash. Because, holy crap, that trailer had me smiling the entire way through. It's possibly one of my favourite trailers to come out in a long time. Now, I don't play Smash. I did buy it when it first came out and I sold it, mainly because I didn't really have anyone to play with. But this has got me slightly interested, especially with that music. If you haven't seen the trailer fully, go watch the trailer, it's well worth it. And the last game I want to talk about right now is another indie game. I like to promote these because sometimes I don't think they get enough love. Mosaic is a very poignant looking game. As the description says, you live a monotonous life in a cold city with no real sense of meaning, until one crucial day when strange things start to happen and everything changes. Mosaic is a dark and atmospheric adventure game. Now, from what the trailer looks like that you can see in the background, it's very depressing. Unfortunately, it looks like real life, because this is what we all do now. We're just on our phones outside constantly, not doing anything else. And that's why this trailer really grabbed my attention. I think it's really interesting. No other game has really dealt with these issues. And I think the best part of this whole trailer was right at the end, where they said that the game that everyone's addicted to in this game is now available for Android and iPhone. And I thought that was genius. So you're actually going to be able to play the game that has apparently ruined this world. And I love that. This is being developed by Krillbyte Studios and being published by Raw Fury. And as of right now, you can add it to your wishlist on Steam, and I highly recommend it. So those are my highlights for E3 2019. What are yours? Make sure to comment down below and tell me. I've had a couple of comments asking, hey, when are you doing the Woman's Lot DLC next? And yes, I'm getting back on that in a couple of days, so watch this space. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, but until next time, that's me. Bye guys.